Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to online sport program for round 2 week 7. I am Zubia Razak, your science teacher, and grade is 4. Recipe is chapter number 6, sound. Objective is at the end of this week you would be able to understand about sound from textbook pages 95 to 99 and 102 to 106. Task 1. To understand about what is sound. So what is sound? Sound is created when sound waves bounce off an object and vibrate against it. Here you are watching that the rice grains are vibrating when they are placed on the cone of a loudspeaker. Rice grains placed on the cone of a loudspeaker jump when the loudspeaker is switched on and the cone vibrates. Vibrations can be felt. Sources of sound. How do we hear sounds? The air vibrates but does not travel from the alarm to the ear. So we are able to hear the sounds through our ear. Can sound travel through solids? Yes. Most of the sounds we hear around us reach our ears because these vibrations travel through solids, liquids, and gases. Sound can also travel through liquids. Here you are watching that these whales are communicating with each other. It means that sound is traveling in water. How fast does sound travel? Besides traveling through gases, sound can also travel through liquids and gases. Two persons are communicating with each other and the medium is air. So sound can travel through air. Will sound travel faster through a solid, liquid or gas? Sound travels faster through a solid because the particles are more densely packed. So here you are watching, these particles are tightly packed. So the sound that would travel through the solids will travel faster. The sound produced by the bell cannot be heard since sounds cannot travel through a vacuum. So here is a vacuum and you are not able to hear the sound through a vacuum. Why can't we hear sound in space? We cannot hear the sound in space because outer space is a vacuum. And in vacuum there are no particles and sound can be produced through vibrations of particles. If there would be no particles, there would be no sound. These are home tasks for the day 1. Task 2. Some materials absorb sound well. For example, foam. Foam is the material that can absorb sound well. Cushions and curtains in the theatres. A theatre has sound absorbing materials such as cushions and curtains to reduce the loudness of sounds. Here is a soundproof room. Here are two rooms in which two workers are working. A room that is soundproof prevents sounds from being heard outside the room. Here are earplugs and ear defenders. In places where we cannot control the loudness of sounds, we can prevent ear damage by wearing earplugs and ear defenders. These ear defenders are lined with foam that helps to block out loud noises. We can use earplugs and ear defenders to protect our ears from loud sound because they are made up of foam. So here are earplugs and here ear defenders. These are home tasks for the day 2. I hope this lecture was a good source of information, and day 1 and day 2 tasks are completed now. Thank you and have a nice day.